Okay, this is the final evaluation for the structured project. My T number is T0056233. The course I will take in university will be product design, so I try to design a chair for this project. This is the mind map from the start. I try to find some handmade craft stores in Nottingham, and some exhibitions in Nottingham. For example, galleries, and also I check some landmarks and some local culture in Nottingham. The places to buy handcrafts can be hobbycraft and a room full of butterflies and birds in borrowed feathers. So Nottingham is famous for souvenirs and handcraft, especially lace markets. It was originally a large bud processing center. Some names of the places in Nottingham are related to lace, such as Lace Street and Lace Market. This is the first artist research I got in my sketchbook. I do a research on Michel Fournet. He is a famous designer who's famous for furniture design. So for the first chair here, its name is Vienna Ben-Wood chair. I was really attracted by these chairs when I first saw them. Every part of the chair looks pretty simple, but the whole design is elegant and the chair's materials is lighter. The load capacity is better than this design before. The second chair's name is Fournet chairs, number 14. The materials the designer used is light. It's solid wood, they are light, and they use hot steam to bend the wood and form the shapes of the chairs. To make the chair stay stable, they use the screws to form every part and make them stay fixed. For those chairs, their parts can be divided, and they're simple and easy to process. They can be high volume, low cost production. This is the secondary research I got in my sketchbook. I searched different chairs I found online in different styles. Some of them are different from the normal ones. They have very creative designs. For example, the shapes and the color. Some of them even they don't even have straight lines or curved lines. Some of them got different materials, like these chairs are made from wood, but they also have metallic stands. They all have different structures, but they got very different use in our life. This is the primary research I got. I got these different photos from magazines and catalogs of Argos and John Lewis. The chairs on the left are found on magazines. To compare this chair on the right, they use more expensive materials and they are customized instead of mass-produced. Some of them have more particular designs, and many of them are designed for high-income groups. However, Argos chairs focus more on the practicality. I do some research about the materials and the different prices of Argos and John Lewis chairs. This one is the second artist analysis I did in my sketchbook. I do some research on Vernon Penton. Penton's chair is stylish and generous. It has smooth, curvy lines and it is comfortable and elegant for human body. The color of it is always bright and we can feel a strong sense of sculpture in this chair. It is revolutionary breakthrough in the history of the modern furniture. So I got the Penton chairs, the hot cone chair, and the last one is wire cone chair. They got different hues, different colors, and different designs. And for the first chairs, it used the shape of the letter S, and Penton get the inspiration from human tongue. This chair has no legs or back. He had a cooperation with some produce company, and those chairs can be mass produced, which is far less expensive than the one they used before. These chairs can be used widely for leisure or just for sofas in some hotels, clubs, or lounge. This is some inspirations I got from the local culture, or just something I see on the street, like the legs of a chair, a backrest made from oak and birch, and some different structures of chairs I've met in magazines or online. This is the landmark in the central square, and I got different styles of laces. For this page, I did some quick sketch. I got 8 sketches here. They got different shapes, different structures, and I will use some of them in my design ideas. This is the first idea I got. I got inspiration from the moving ribbons. These chairs have smooth surface and use no straight lines on the parts above. It is made by hard, solid wood, but it has a sense of softness and movement. The shape it has is suitable for human body. The materials I want to use for this chair is walnut and acrylic plastic. This is the second idea. For this idea, I got inspiration for red and blue chair. So there is no curved lines in the design. There are 3 colors, which are red, blue, and yellow. The rest part of the chair is black, and it has a strong sense of modern times and geometric shapes. The materials I want to use is walnut. This is the inspiration I got from the red and blue chairs. So the red-blue chairs is inspired by Mondrian's work, which got red, blue, yellow, black, and white in this picture. So all parts of these red and blue chairs uses the same structure to make it stay stable, and it also uses nails to fix the contact of every stick. This is the material research I got. So I did some research on walnuts, birch, and oak. So the main difference between walnut and oak, birch is the price. Walnut is more expensive than others. It's medium hard and heavy. It has anti-vibration, anti-wear performance, and strong toughness. For oaks, it has dry texture and it is very hard. It is also anti-wear, and but sometimes large area of use may cause the deformation of furniture. And the last one, birch, is easy to process, but when the environment is too dry or too wet, it can be cracked sometimes. This part is the fabric and the fillers I found, which can use in my chair. I did some research on corduroy, woven satin, and down. This is the third design idea I've tried to use on my design. I used the lace patterns I found before, and I use it as a sculpture pattern to decorate the chair. So the chair will be covered, the parts above will be covered by woven satin and filled by 3-dimensional crimped fiber. The chair can be divided into 2 parts, and the things made by birch here keeps 2 parts of the chair stay fixed and stable. This is my final design. I got the inspiration from the decoration on the landmark in Central Square. So the seat is made from woven satin and will be filled by three-dimensional crimped fiber. Woven satin can make the chair soft and noble. So for the backrest, it will use birch because this chair has many sculptures and oak is suitable for that. Different angles for the chairs. And this one is the final model. So the materials I use on the final model is foam board, solid wood, sponge, and watercolor. So I've done the research about Vernon Patton and Michel Thonet. Both of their designs always use curved lines and use one materials in the whole chair. From Thonet's design, I found that he used steam to bend the wood and make lines of chair look flowing and smooth. For Patton's chair, he used only one materials for the chair without any components to make it stay fixed. For materials I use on model, I use foam board and soft solid wood. Foam board is solid but soft, and it's easy to cut out or create some sculpture on it. Soft solid wood has better load capacity than foam board, so I use it to make the chair lax. Besides, I also use sponge to make the cushion fit on this model chair. Finally, the main challenges I faced can be the different idea which I want to try my best to make my products connected to the local culture. I took the photo of the landmark in the Central Square and the windows of Zara. I got some inspiration from these landmarks and picked up some specific features to embellish my design. Also, making a model can be a difficulty for me. I need to calculate the spaces between different parts of chair and make it stay stable and fixed. I use 4 wood bars to make it fixed, and from this project, I've been learning how to get different ideas and inspiration from doing primary and secondary research by myself. The most important thing is that I have improved my model building skill, and this can be a helpful skill for my future study. Thanks for watching.